Welcome. This is Saravanan, Assistant Professor, Department of AI&DS, working in KIT, Kalinga Karnataka Institute of Technology. Today I am going to handle the subject Java programming. Topic is database connectivity from front end to back end by using the MySQL connectivity. So what is JDBC? The JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. It was actually developed by the Sun Microsystem in Java languages. It is available in Application Programming Interfaces (API). JDBC is used to develop the application using the database without considering the nature of the database. In order to connect our application with the actual database, we require an interface and is called the driver. The driver that translates the calls from JDBC API to calls required by the actual database. By changing the drivers, the same application can be used to access their database. So here the driver is nothing but is a translator to connect the Java specific calls in database specific calls and the database specific calls in Java calls. Connection is nothing but is a road. Connection is nothing but is a road. Okay. Statement is nothing but is a vehicle. Here the statement is nothing but is a vehicle to carry out the Amirpet to buy the gold here. So the statement nothing but is a vehicle. Result self nothing but result self will hold the results of the SQL query. So it will actually it is going to buy some diamonds by using the statement Amirpet to gold. Here the result set holds the results of SQL query. Driver is nothing but it is used to connect or convert the specific calls to database specific calls. It is like a translator only. Connection is nothing but is a road. Statement is a vehicle. Result set is it will hold the result. So translator to connect your languages. Road is to reach our XYZ place, any places. Vehicle is a statement to carry our request. For example, user executing particular request, it is the carry out the particular statement to execute the result. Then box is result set to bring back the items. The steps for JDBC applications: first we have to load and register the driver. Second one, establish the connection between Java applications and database connection. Third one, create statement object. Fourth one, send and execute the SQL queries. Fifth one, process the result from the result set. Sixth one is to close the connections. Driver, actually discuss the driver is like a translator between your Java program and MySQL database. So the Java want to talk to a gold shop owner. Okay, a gold shop owner. MySQL is nothing but is a gold shop owner. But you only speak English, and the owner only speak Tamil. So the driver is your translator who understand the both languages, like just like a compiler, like okay, the intermediate languages like. So the driver is your translator who understand the both languages and helps to communicate. Connections nothing but is road between Java and databases. The connection can create the object in the driver manager get connection using the URL, user and passwords. The connection is like the road that connects your Java application to the MySQL databases. You are in Amirpet and want to reach the XYZ gold shop, your database. The connection is the road used to reach it. So no connections is equal to no communications between the front and back end. Statement example. The statement example is it is mainly to execute the statement. The preferred statement is the object name. We can execute any statement like insert, update and delete. By using the question mark, the statement is used when you have the fixed SQL queries. Yeah, preferred statement is used when your query has a placeholder question mark that can be filled at runtime. The question mark can be filled at the runtime. Then statement like a taxi that always goes to a fixed places. Preferred statement like the Uber where you choose the destinations at the time of ride. We can choose the destinations at the time of the ride. We can use the preferred statements. So these are the common classes like a driver manager classes. It is used to load a SQL driver to connect to databases. And connection interfaces is to make the connections. And statement interfaces is to make a query to the databases. Preferred statement interface it is used for the query with the placeholder question mark values. Then callable statement interfaces it is used to call the stored procedure or functions in databases. The result set interfaces, it represents the query result obtained from the databases. The result set metadata interface is used to represent the metadata of the result set. Blob classes, mainly it will represent the binary data stored in the blob format in the database table. Then blob classes represent nothing but is text data like XML. We can store the like XML extensible markup language like data we can store in the blob classes. So result set already we discussed the result set RS equal to statement execute query. We can execute the particular statement. The result state stores the result returned from a SQL query. So you send a request to the gold shop, give me all the items. So the shop will return a box filled with the gold, diamonds and data. It will automatically it stores the result, the main purpose of the result set. So by using the RS nothing but result, we can execute the next particular results. So JDBC is a technology. It is used to communicate with the front end and back end. JDBC is the part of the Java standard editions. Here it is developed with the Sun microsystem only. The database vendor provides the implementation called the driver software. So the database can be used in any Oracle or DB2 or MySQL etc. It's a JDBC architecture. So Java applications by using the JDBC API. This driver translates calls from JDBC API to the calls required by the actual databases. It's a driver manager. It's a driver for Oracle. We can have a separate driver for the Oracle, MySQL and Sybase. Driver manager is the key component in the JDBC architecture. It importing the package Java and SQL packages. It is responsible to manage all the database drivers available in our systems. Without the driver software, we cannot touch the databases. It is like a bridge between the front end and the databases. JDBC API application program interface provides several classes and interfaces here. Here JDBC API defines two packages here. So it contains the first package is Java SQL packages. It contains classes interface which can be used for the database connection packages like a separate package for interfaces and a separate package for the classes, the driver manager, date and time and timestamp types. These are interface packages. Can create set of the statement objects. Can create the statement object like a public statement, create a statement st is equal to content statement functions. So these are the common queries for the databases. DDL, data definition languages. You can use the create the table, alter the table and drop the table. Then data manipulation languages, we can insert, delete and update. By using the select statements is the data query languages. Then data control languages, we can use alter password, grant access. Then data administration commands like start audit and stop audit. Then transaction control commands like commit and rollback. So these are the basic SQL queries to create the table, to drop the table, to insert the table, to delete the table, to update the table. These are basic SQL commands. To retrieve the commands, we can select star from movies. To update the commands, we can use these update table name, set column name equal to table name, roll number equal to 1. These are the three execute query and execute update and execute statements. Execute query method is mainly used for the select operations. Okay, the execute query is mainly used for the select operations. Execute update method mainly used for the non-select operations like insert, delete and update. Then execute method is mainly used for the both select and non-select operations. So Java to-do app, I'm going to explain the simple applications to-do app. First import the packages SQL and utility scan access. Then SQL is nothing but imports everything related to JDBC. Then scanner nothing but it is used to take the input from the user. Then string URL, which URL JDBC URL and the user ID password, and by using the scanner get the input from user. So this is known as a driver manager. So class for names, com MySQL database connectivity, connect with the database, MySQL database. Connections equal to driver manager get connections. We can use the parameter like URL, user and passwords. Then suppose the database connected means randomly display the value connection to the MySQL. Again load the MySQL JDBC driver here. The application menu loop here. Boolean running is equal to, while running it will runs the application a loop until the user will exit the particular choice number 7. Then insert task. It is nothing but the insert task. We can insert the values here by using the scan input. Then prepare statement, it is used to insert the values like ID and a task. So you can insert the values like set 1 is nothing but integer, 2 is nothing but string values here. To view, we can use the select start from particular table name here. So these are the menus like insert task, delete task, update task, view all the task, sort task by ID, and then search can task by ID. So first import the packages and URL, user and password, then get the input from the user, then place the drivers and user ID and passwords. So these are the operations while using the do app menus. So get the input of insert enter ID, then insert into the values, then prepare statements particular ID, then delete statements. By using the delete statements, delete from table name where ID equal to where which table or which column we are going to delete here. Then update command, set use the update table name, set the task equal to where ID equal to which we are going to update the particular column. This is for the mainly to view all the values in the tables. Finally, we can use the sort by order ID by ID, select start from table name, order by ID. Then we can also search the select start from table name where ID equal to, we can see the particular column name here. So finally we can exit the solutions. So these are the possible menus in the to-do app menu. Finally we have to close the connections and scan the connections. Close the connections here. Thank you.